everybody, welcome back to another video. So, today, I thought it would be fun to show some of my favorite books that I have read. Now, these are just books that I personally own. I used to read a lot of books in high school and from the library, but I do not own them, so I do not have them with me. So these are just the books that I bought, of course. I cannot stop buying things. So yeah, I just thought I'd share some of my favorite ones that I've read, and you can let me know down below if you have read any of these and what your favorite novels are. But please like this video if you do like this content, and don't forget to subscribe. So let's get started. My first book, it's probably on the thumbnail, so I'll just start with it, is the Percy Jackson books. What is the word? I almost said trilogy, but you know, the set, this collection of books is so good, and I just recently bought this actually. I always like to try and get the artwork, the original artwork, but the only artwork I found for getting the whole box set was this new version. So it's not bad. I just, for some reason, I have a memory from when I was in middle school, and I just have how the book looks, and that's the one I want later. But I actually haven't even started to read these again since I bought them, so I might dive into this one very soon, because these are very good, and the show comes out on Disney Plus next year, I believe. So I'm excited for that. Okay, next is another throwback one. Please tell me that you guys have read these books. I don't know why, but when I was in middle school, look at this. When I was in middle school, these books were my life. Look at the map. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. The story was just so good. I'm obsessed with these books. I actually found this whole collection, all 15 books, on eBay. And so I did buy this as well. And I haven't started this one again yet either, because 15 books is kind of a lot, and I'm so busy recently. But I definitely am going to read all 15 of these in order, non-stop. Once I stop watching TV shows, you guys tell me to read books more and stop watching Netflix and Hulu, etc. I keep starting new episodes of things. Alrighty, of course, here is another classic. You guys, you do not know the craziness of this book when this came out. I was in high school, and when this book first came out, I went to the library to try and read it, right? I was the 16th person in line waiting for this book to rent. So, yeah, it took me literally 2 months just to get it. And, it was good. You'll notice a lot of the books in my collection are similar to this. I'm obsessed with almost rom-com, young adult, romance. They all kind of have the same tone to it. So yeah, I just had to throw this one in the list because it's a classic to me. Also, a reminder, before I go into the next one, that this is based solely on books and not movie interpretations. Okay, here is my next series. Okay, the books are so good. I cannot even emphasize any differently. These are really good books, and I am so happy that I own them. I got the box set a long time ago when they first kind of came out, so good. The movies, I will be honest, I did not even watch the last movie. I probably will eventually, but I just have not seen the last one yet. But the books were really good. Alrighty, we only have a few left, and just a reminder, I have read so many books that are different. Like, I'll say, like, The Great Gatsby is an example. I do not own that book, but we all probably read that in school. And, so books like that, they aren't completely young adult. I'm not that crazy, okay, but, I will say there are a lot of them. Okay, the next one, I'm going to change it up a little bit here. This book, you guys, The Immortal Life of Henrietta Lacks. If you want a real life story, this is highly addicting. I had to read this for a college course. It is very sad. It is very real. And, I also think it's really important. So just a quick summary. She was a black woman, and she had a very deadly cancer, and the doctors used her cells years and years after she passed for cancer research, but her family never knew about it until recently, and they never got a single penny. So it's a very important book, I think. If you want a really good read, it even says on the side, I cannot put this book down. You know, when you have to read a certain amount of chapters every day or week for school, I didn't even want to stop. I kept reading because it's so interesting, and it was very sad, but it's very very important, I think, to figure out what kind of stuff happens to certain people that we don't always hear about. Like, I never, ever heard about her, ever. I've never heard her name before, that book. And now I think it's just, it's always in my mind of what her and her family went through. So yeah. Alrighty, the next book is the most recent one I've read. This book, The Music of What Happens, it was so addicting. I could not put this down. This author, I don't want to butcher his name, is amazing. I love all of his books. Also, this book is it's just so good. It's one of my favorite books. It is, it's literally like hatred into working at a food truck and then like just falling in love. It is so good. It is just so good. And I read this when I went on my family trip recently, several months ago, but oh my gosh, I could not put it down. It was addicting. Alrighty, this one is, I have to include this one. It's from my favorite YouTuber of all time, of course, Connor Franta. I love, love, love this book. The pictures and just the way it's written is so beautiful and aesthetically pleasing that I just can't not look at it. And it was so honest and truthful and just so real. And he has a new one coming out, obviously. I have pre-ordered that, and that comes out in October now, so you can go check that out if you want. Very cool, very cool. And the last book on my list is gonna have to be Eleanor and Park. His name is Parker, by the way. This book is such a good, I should reread this, it's been a while, but it's such a good vibey book, and I just love these two, and the way that Rainbow writes this book is just beautiful. It's one of these books where they switch off talking, so at first it might take a little time to get used to it, but I really, really enjoyed this. Also, I totally forgot, it's literally I just forgot to bring it over here, but I would add that to my list as well. And yeah, that's it, you guys. I have so many other books on these bookshelves. I would definitely show you a picture if it wasn't full of geology rocks. Like, just, I have so many rocks, and I have Funko Pops everywhere, and it's a mess. Okay, there's Pokemon cards galore. There's just stacks of Pokemon cards. I am a hoarder. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please do not forget to like and subscribe. I'm on the journey to 400 subs, and it would mean the world to me